So one of the cool things with MusicLab is the combination of a public event and artistic practice, scientific experiments, and really how we measure people to really see how these things can be combined. So in volume 1 of MusicLab we had Donnarumma, an artist and researcher, coming to show his muscle microphones. And this is a particular technique for capturing the sound of the body and the muscles. So he held a workshop, we had a good intellectual warm-up, he performed with this, and we also captured then the muscle tension of the audience members as they were listening to muscle music.
EMG is muscle activation data, electricity that our body uses to activate our muscles, and that's what makes us move. So we want to know how music makes us move, in this case in this performance, how this performance affected people's movement. In a natural setting, they were just hanging out and being exposed to the concert, and we were collecting this physiological data that we will compare with data from questionnaires where we asked people how music makes them feel in general and what are their music preferences. And we will use Python to post-process this physiological data, and we will compare these numbers with the results from the questionnaires to get to know better how music makes us feel and how we move to music.
So after we get the data exported from Delsys into Python, I open it in a Jupyter notebook and see an overview of the data. This data is collected anonymously and is stored openly, so none of your personal information is tagged onto the data, and you can access it and do what you want with it. The reason we use a Jupyter notebook is so that the code and the data is open for everyone to see. When people have these sensors on, they're keenly aware that there's something on their body that's collecting data, and they expect to find something amongst friends or amongst a pair. And often when in volume 1 we analyzed the data and found that people had very different results from their expectations. For example, there was a pair where one of the participants moved a lot and the other not so much at all.
All in all then, MusicLab Volume 1 was a fantastic experience where we really managed to see how art and science can be combined, and also with a public element on all of this. And this is really how we want this series to continue.